Grahas are basically graspers of consciousness. It is very important to understand that.
Do you want to name the Grahas?
Yeah, so if you speak in English, so Graha is not exactly the planet, let me tell you this way. So that's why Sun is also a Graha. Okay, so I'm not talking about astronomy here. Okay, it's from the Jyotish point of view. So the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and how much? Six. No? Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn. Then Rahu and Ketu are also there. Okay, two of them. These do not have physical presence. Okay, so each of these, Rahu and Ketu are two of the nodes. Nodes means, so the moon is traveling around the earth, right? So there is it's like it's a point in space in calculation where it changes its direction. Northern direction is Rahu, southern direction is Ketu. So it doesn't have a physical presence.
I think an easy way to understand that is think of the head and tail of a serpent.
Yeah. So that is big. So this is, I'm talking about the calculation part of it. Okay, and when we see the head and tail of a serpent, plus Rahu is one of the most powerful grahas. Okay, in this age specifically, as the ages go, Rahu becomes more powerful. So Sun, for example, Sun is the first of the planets. So basically, Sun represents certain qualities. So one of the qualities could be Sun may represent the government. Sun represents father, leadership, fame. Fame comes from Sun. If Sun is positive, then it can give, it can cure from many diseases, including things like, for example, if there is certain people have patches on the skin and things like that. So there is some stories where certain people, so those were cured by worship of Sun, etc. So like that, Sun, but most importantly, Sun will give you a lot of fame if Sun is positive for an individual. Okay, a lot of fame. Karna used to be a worshipper of Surya. Okay,
so when you're saying positive for an individual, you mean the combination of Sun with which house / Rashi?
Yeah, there is then the more complicated thing that comes, that when is a graha positive and when is a graha negative. Okay. In this, there are certain places where the graha will become more powerful and some places where the graha becomes weak. So simply speaking, Sun becomes very powerful when it is in Aries, Mesh, first house, okay, of the zodiac. And it becomes very weak when it is in Tula. Tula is Libra, which is 7th, just opposite to that. Okay, it becomes very weak. When Sun is influencing an individual at a particular phase of time, say 3 years or 4 years, those properties it will transfer into the individual.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay.
That is how it grasps the consciousness.
That's why
and makes you do things. Sun can also denote ego. Okay. Somebody with a very strong Sun may project a very strong ego, or even may misrepresent it as being very arrogant. Because Sun is super confident. Okay. On the other hand, when Sun is weak, lacks confidence, and may be internally insecure. I have seen horoscopes like that. If Sun is weak, they get affected by praise very easily, good or bad. If you praise them, they become very happy. Or if you criticize them a bit, they become very disturbed. Whereas when the graha is stronger, it is more stable. It is not, theek hai, praise kar le, koi baat nahi. Criticism also, it doesn't take that seriously, but it may project an image of ego or arrogance. It depends on the overall horoscope. Okay. At a very deep level, astrology also has its own levels. At a very deep spiritual level, Sun also represents the Atma inside an individual. It is the king of the solar system. The Atma is the king of your life. Like that.
Your soul.
At another level, Sun is Shiva. But it can also be Rama. Depends on the horoscope. Okay. So
what does that mean?
So these come in later on. So you have suppose there is an affliction to Sun in the horoscope I'm seeing, and I see that it needs to be rectified or some way it can be cured or something like that. So how do you do that? There are 3 ways in which you can do that. One is that you do certain activities related to that graha that makes the graha favorable towards you. Okay. So for example, some government agency or government related thing, you make some donations or you do some work. Sun is connected to the government. Sun becomes happy. But there is suppose some other kind of combination in the chart with respect to Sun. So I say that no, this is not enough. There you need the help of forces, higher forces. Okay. So how you need the help of devatas. Devatas are higher than these grahas. But the grahas can map to certain devatas' partial energies to some degree. So, depending again on the position of the Sun, I may say that worship Shiva or worship Bhairava or worship Lord Rama. Rama is of the solar dynasty, okay, depending on the position of the sun, or worship a specific Mahavidya.
Like a Devi.
Each graha can map to a lot of things. See, these 9 grahas will map to everything. If you know, it can map to everything. It is the capacity of the astrologer to find out that what exactly is the mapping happening. And this is not exactly a science. It's more like an art. Correctly find out. So a good astrologer must also have a certain degree of experience and intuition.